out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. Or these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He finds McCoy. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Check, crunch, topper.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Whenever we call a game that's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit more, trying to make sure we've got the right numbers on players that we're calling, right? The right guys in the game. Think about the guys on the field. Their focus has to really increase as well because so many things coming at you. You got to make sure that you're really locked in on taking care of the ball.
Or if you don't, you cough it up like they did right there. He uncorks it. That's caught inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chiefs' 12-yard line.
Mike 56, Mike PS4. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Mike 56.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, they have to be loving this start to the 1st quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Kansas City's offense coming back onto the field, and they are doing so at 4-1. As we discussed earlier in the broadcast, a really surprising loss in Week 5 at home to Indianapolis, 19-13. And now 2-5 in primetime games the last couple of years. So they haven't been good under the bright lights, which is really where you would assume this crew would excel. But next up, they'll be home again to face the Texans, at the Broncos on a Thursday night, and then home again against Green Bay. So a couple of tough ones in there. And one interesting note, they snapped a streak of 25 straight games with 25 points or more when they only put up 13 against Indianapolis. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
We got 3.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. 31 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now 21-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Last year's MVP, Patrick Mahomes, leading the Chiefs for their next possession. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 2nd down now, it's McCoy. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Chris Wormley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They do go for it. It's Mahomes.
3 scores.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Snead's got it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Morris Claiborne, the former #1 pick of the Cowboys there defensively.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. Caught right side at Snead. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the 2 of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
We ain't giving up nothing to Jack. 31, check 31.
Jackson throwing again. That's complete right around the 8. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Jackson now. And that is caught, but the bank judge right there to say incomplete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Wormley getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Check 4. 66. Bullet.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson got a man. It's Brown. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible. We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught here by Bell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 27 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
A running play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on. 40 yards.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This for his running back, McCoy. Pushes by another. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. On 2nd and 7, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Here's Jackson to throw. To Boyle here over the middle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Ravens 31, Chiefs 8.
Mike 54. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson flush to his right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the 1st down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have something about your rush range. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Check 15. 22, check, bomber. 22, check, bomber. Ball trot.
From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His 1st read wasn't there. Heck, his 2nd read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 29, Jackson steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now here's Mahomes, and McCoy loses the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play, because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check three.
To throw is Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and now it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Chris Wormley. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's good. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
At the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. Snead's got it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Dancing to his left. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Ravens on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. This is Ingram. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jackson. And a touchdown here as we near the end of this ball game. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done. And
Travis Kelce. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Check.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Switch up.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson out to his left. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Caught by Snead over the middle. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch, and I want to thank you for bringing 2 things, the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now.
Hey everybody, it's the Coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got...
Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New Orleans Saints and the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. And we get a quick peek at the Ravens starting offense.
And the Baltimore Ravens pride themselves on being physical on offense. One reason why? Perennial Pro Bowl guard Marshall Yanda, who played his first 16-game season since 2015 and 2018. And when he's right, the Baltimore offense rolls.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Forced out to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long.
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal.
53. Any day. Bravo.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 3rd down.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
Now let's get there. Mike 40, Mike 40. Come on.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. This is taken at the 3. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And quite a bit of razzle-dazzle and electricity on that return. It goes for 97 yards. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Just bowling over tacklers. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The football heading back over to the New Orleans Saints, who have had now consecutive 4-1 starts for the first time in franchise history. Mentioned it earlier, but they got to 4-1 with that victory 31-24 over Tampa Bay in Week 5. And Teddy Bridgewater, and we also talked about this earlier, he's been excellent. 3-0 as a starter, coming in for the injured Drew Brees. And by the way, speaking of Brees, over the weekend, he posted a video of himself throwing a football. So maybe nearing a return, that would be a good thing for New Orleans. But in the meantime, Teddy Bridgewater on. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Chris Wormley just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
21.
On second down, Kamara. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Check.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped, and the Ravens have got it. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Let's get off the field, D. 49, check 49. Shift.
Here's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. He's still fighting forward, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Come on now, let's go.
Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore in the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. Being chased out left. And he will score! Touchdown, Baltimore! Lamar Jackson, 28 yards, and the Ravens have taken the lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. Sheds another. Breaks free again. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he loses the football a second time.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Breeze going to throw. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. To throw, it's Breeze. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. And Ginn's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. Breeze now a perfect 5 of 5 since taking over. They haven't missed a beat. 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Breeze to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse is...
Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Baltimore's offense retaking the field here for this next drive. You know, earlier we mentioned their Week 5 victory over Pittsburgh, 26-23, thanks to Justin Tucker. He hit the 46-yarder to force overtime, and then the game-winning 48-yarder that just hugged inside that left upright to get Baltimore to 3-2. And they're in the midst right now with 3 straight games within the division. Remember the loss to Cleveland in Week 4. People were wondering, is this Ravens team going in the wrong direction? Well, now they're back above 500. And then they're going to host Cincinnati in Week 6 before traveling to Seattle before getting their open week. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Jackson on first down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson flushed out right. Room to run past midfield. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Check 52.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, you know, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The final shot before half for Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. We have hit halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Justin Tucker set to
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
We play to win. Let's go.
Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Ready. Yellow lady. You'll kill. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 49 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Here's Ingram.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
A.J. Klein on the tackle there. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Give him 6 yards in the first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Taking down back at the 42.
On second down, it's Ingram, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 5.
Jackson now. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Saints' 37-yard line.
Hey, we got Mike 53. Mike 53. Ready? Kill.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And if it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt, but with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down.
53's the Mike. 53. Come on. Watch safety creep.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Watch out.
They'll run on 1st down. Ingram. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He was brought down by Eli Apple. A gain of yards. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Saints' 19-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. It's caught by Roberts. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Hill. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Jackson, eluding the pressure right. A 12-yard touchdown run as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Murray, strong running. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big run that time by Murray. 47 yards. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
The 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. 11 yards there, 1st down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field, and it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On second and a couple, Jackson flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. It's complete to Snead. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Ingram. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 41 yards. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Breeze to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Good. Ready. Hey, Haywood.
Back to throw, Breeze. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4